Hello, this is Darren DePaul, the voice of Emperor Valkorion, and you're watching another video by Vulkk.
Let's make a slow transition towards the new augments. And how exactly is the new augment tier 240 related to the class changes? Do they have actually anything in common?
Nope. That's actually a great question. So one of the things, and I think we talked about it a little bit before, but it's definitely something good to hit on, is that when we talked about balanced targets, that does not account for the new augments. Right. So if you get the new augments, you are actually by design overpowered over the balanced targets. And that's for all classes across the board. Tanks, DPS, doesn't matter. So if you have the new augments, you're actually going above and beyond, which is why we stated that we know everyone is going to try to go get those augments, but the only people that we even look at that may need it is people that are trying to do progression content. So if you're in a guild trying to push against veteran mode gods from the machine, but you're having a little bit of trouble, well, by getting these augments, you're actually overpowered based on our design targets. So you should
make it a little simpler.
It should make it a little easier to beat.
Okay, can you tell us, you did mention earlier, how can we obtain the new augments, the schematics, the crafting materials? Details about the crafting required materials.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the schematics themselves will drop as unbound. And so to highlight what that means is when you get it, it's not bound to you at all. Unless you use it, you can sell it on the GTN, you can trade it. So it's only coming from master mode of Nathema. But if you don't play PvE, you don't want to play with new Flashpoint, which you should, but if you don't want to, you could just buy it off the GTN, you could buy it from someone, trade it, etc. So you'll be able to get those regardless of content, but it will be gated behind playing Master Mode Nathema. The materials are the exact same materials as the augments that came from Capero. And those materials drop from Master Mode, from Group Finder, Master Mode, Operation Bosses, and ranked Warzone missions. And then we're additionally adding them to a small crafting box on medium yield conquest planets and a large crafting box on large yield conquest planets, which will also drop those materials. Specifically because we heard feedback concerns from small guilds that large and medium guilds are just going to all flood down into small yield planets, and no one's ever going to go for medium or large because the rewards aren't worth it. Now there's rewards that you can only get by going for medium and large. So medium and large guilds should really be wanting to go for medium and large yields because they can get those materials. And honestly, it incentivizes small guilds to maybe try to go for a medium yield planet to try to get those rewards as well. And just a reminder, just in case people don't remember, you do not need to be on the leaderboard to get those rewards. You just need to break the yield target. So it should be something that even a small guild that really puts a lot of effort in might be able to get to even on a medium yield planet. So really that's just to try another incentive for large and medium guilds to really go for large and medium yields.
Can we please, what exactly are the contents on those lockboxes for the medium and large yield? How many crafting materials do we get inside?
I don't know. It's not a lot. I know that small, I think, is maybe a couple of resources. And then I know it's something around, don't quote me on this, but I think it's a small gives you almost enough to craft the Capero level of the materials required to craft the augments, yes. The materials required, which I think is 2 of one resource and 1 of the other. I think it gives you either 2 or 3 from the small lockbox, and then whatever the requirements are going to be to craft the new ones, you will be just shy of getting. So if let's say it requires 6 materials, it'll give you 5 with the idea of you can't just solely do a conquest in 1 week to craft an augment. You would either need to supplement it with having it on multiple characters or doing some of the other content as well. So it's a slower progression doing it through conquest, but it is still a mechanism of doing it.